Hello guys, welcome to Selenium Automation Concept. Today I will discuss how to read CSV file. Okay, and we will read the CSV file and store it to hash map, and then finally I will print it. Okay, so let's see. Let's open Eclipse. Here, as usual, I will create one package called read CSV file. Okay, here I will create one class read file. I'm taking main method also, finish it, and under test data folder I will create one CSV file. Okay, let's say data. Okay, data.csv. So CSV can be opened in Excel as well. Okay, but it is not like that. Excel it has an extension of CSV, so it's a bit different. Okay, but it can be opened in a Excel. Okay, so here I'm taking three parameter: URL, username, and password. Okay, so URL, let's say I'm taking gmail.com, or let's say xyz, password is xyz123. Saving it. Okay, it's fine. Here I will choose that CSV, comma delimited CSV. Okay, and hello. So here CSV file already been created, right? Now I will go back to my class. Okay, read CSV file class. Okay, here, so first I have to open the file and then I have to read it. Okay, so I am calling buffer reader class, buffered reader here. So this one I will take on a class level, or I can take it here. Okay, similarly here I'm taking buffer reader. So buffer reader br equals to null. Here java.io package I have to import it. Okay, so here buffer reader br equal to new buffer reader, here the new file reader. Okay, here I have to give the path. Now if I go to the property of this file to this, so till this I will make it dynamic as I showed in my previous session. Similarly I will take it dynamic, and then this one I will append it. Okay, so how I can make it dynamic? There is a class called system dot get property. Here we'll give user dot dir directory. Okay, plus this one. Okay, so okay, here, and this is also in java.io class. I have imported it, and it will throw one checked exception, so I have to put it within try catch block. Okay, and I'm replacing exception E here. Then once using that buffer reader object, I'm reading that file. Now there is a method called read line. I will invoke that, so it will basically line by line it will read. Okay, so in my file, so first is the header. If I open this, if I open this, so it will, the first time as it is reading through line by line, it will read the header and then read the value of that one. So here I am taking one string str equals to, now I'm assigning it and I'm putting a check over here that if it is not equal to null, then keep reading until and unless it is not equal to run, keep reading line by line. Okay, so here I will give one print statement to show you how, when I will normally read that CSV file, so how that text will be retrieved. It will be separated by comma. Each and every cell value will be separated by comma. Okay, so before splitting. Okay, so here is my value. I will print it here. Okay, now now I have line by line value. So after that, what I have to do, basically I have to keep split based on the comma and then put it in an array. Okay, so that I can use it for column name. So I am taking here string str, rather than make it in a very specific one, header. Okay, now this header I will put it here. Okay, so header here, and original string is this one. The first line I have retrieved through br.readline, so I have to split it. What is the delimiter? Comma separated. Okay, when I will print this I can show you. Okay, comma separated, header.split. Now header, okay, header.split here, this header array I have stored it. Okay, now I have to take, so this the first one will be header, right? So I will take one counter, int row counter equals to 0. Okay, now I will check over here if row counter equals to 0, then it will store over here, else here. So here I will take one more array to retrieve my row data, the column value val. Okay, column value I'm taking null, initializing null. So here I will take it. String will be same, next time also it would be stored here. Here same. Okay, so first here with this array will be the header array and this one will be the column value. Okay, now once reading is done, then what I have to do, this row counter also I have to increment, then only next time it won't go here. Okay, now so through this I have retrieved all my information, header as well as column value. Now my main motto will be, I read the CSV file and put it in a hash map so that I can show it. Okay, my all the column name will be the key and column value will be the value of that hash map. Okay, so here I have to take one hash map. Hash map key will be string and value will also be string. Okay, so here test data, let's say it is a test data equals to now, and this is under java.util. I have imported that one, and that hash map I will, okay, I will create the object of that hash map. Okay, I just created the reference. So similarly I will put it over here. Okay, here, and then what I will do, okay, so header and all. Okay, so I can take any of the array. Okay, till that point I will put it in a loop. Okay, so I am taking one more counter over here. You can use the same counter, or you can the counter count equals to 0. Okay, and this counter I will use over here, count less than, till how many times it will loop through, till the header length. This is a header array. Okay, length. Okay, and that much of value I will also have here, so I can loop through either this array, string array, or this string array. Okay, so it will keep going on, and count will be plus plus. Here I will keep storing my data. There is a method called put, and in key value, what will be the key value? Key value will be the header. Okay, dot get, sorry, dot, okay, sorry, this is a string array, so I have to use this one only. And similarly this one I have to use it column value, and count will be this. Okay, so header array I have to put it in a key, and column value I have put it in a value. Okay, so now, and this one will be keep continuing, this loop will be keep continuing till the length of that any of the string array. Okay, and then finally I will print it, print the hash map. So I'm taking one for loop, advanced for loop. So here, so my key is the string, so s colon, what is my hash map, this one, dot key set. So basically how many key this hash map is having, so that many times I will look through. Okay, then here I will give a printout statement here. So key I will tell header, or I can say parameters. Okay, parameter name will be my key as it is, and another will be column value or parameter value. So value will be this hash map dot get and keys is. Okay, so and just to distinguish it, retrieved value from CSV file. Okay, so here just I'm putting it to make it more readable. Okay, here there is, okay, yeah. So let me run it. Yeah, so as you were saying, okay, that before splitting, so before splitting means what? Now here, right, so one by one string we are fetching it. So before splitting, value is coming like comma delimited. So when we will read the CSV file, okay, so it will output will be like this. Okay, so line by line using the buffer reader class we are reading it. Okay, and here what we did it, we took one header string array and another is the column value string array. Okay, so here I have fetched it, put it there, and then I took one hash map which is having key as a string and value as a string. Okay, and I have inserted the header as well as the column value into this hash map, and then finally I print it. So I can put it not here rather than here. Yeah, let me run it. Yeah, now it is more understandable. So here also parameter name password, it printed this, parameter name is URL, it printed this, and username printed. So this is the three parameter, and this is the three parameter value I stored in that CSV file, and the same thing it printed. Okay, so this is how we can read a CSV file. Okay, so that's the end of this session. If you like this session, just like it and subscribe it. Okay, thank you so much.